it on you. So we're going to have more of a bar infused sculpt for today. I happen to have this amazing little at-home bar setup, but if you don't have that, set up next to a chair, bring a chair towards your space, or you can just touch a wall. You know, you don't have to have a bar, or a counter that's sturdy. A Pilates ball is amazing if you have it, but if not, we might be able to kind of makeshift use a block for one of the things, and then the rest of the stuff we'll make do without. And then a looped band, a set of light weights, a set of medium weights, and the option for one heavy weight today too. Okay. That's not too much to ask, right? At your house, so you have all these things. All right, I'm going to mute you and we're going to get started. I think one more person might dive in, and when they make it, they make it. Thank you for being here. So since we're doing bar, we're starting it a little bit differently. I hope you're all ready to go. If not, just dive in when you can. Let's see, I'm going to start. The first song, we're starting standing. Hopefully that music's okay. The volume, can you all hear music? Cool. All right, yahoo! To begin, we don't need any equipment yet. We're just gonna stand up, take your feet wide, toes point slightly out. Knees are gonna always be in the direction of the toes, okay? Just gonna take a big breath in, reach up. Big breath out, a little booty bop at the bottom. We'll do that a few times, warm up. Sigh it out. Again, reach up. Take it down, this time hands to the thighs, thumbs are forward. Just bring your right shoulder head forward, a little stretch. Your left shoulder is opening up, chest towards that side wall. Press your legs open here. You kind of get a double whammy. Just breathe. And on your next inhale, come through center. As you exhale, take it to the other side. Left shoulder head dips down. And that right shoulder out of your ear, open your chest, press the legs open. Now on your next inhale, come through center. We will stand up, walk your feet in, arms to the sky, start to march 1 foot up at a time. So starting here, we're bracing in the core, driving that knee up. Keep it going. Our other person. Stretch it out. Right and left, or whatever leg you're on. Cool. We'll start to add a pull down of the arms. Pull the arms. Welcome, welcome. Glad you could join us. Warming up. Start to take opposite elbow to opposite knee. Last 4, 3, hands to sky, and 2. We'll march through center right here at just 10, 9, 8, 7. We'll find our plank pose in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it down to your plank. Heels high on the toes. Long spine, tuck your tailbone down. Take your right knee to your arm. Step it back. Take your left knee to your arm. Step it back, switch sides. Tapping. Squeezing the core. Keep your neck long. Here's 4 more. We'll find 2 more, and we'll drop to a forearm plank on 1. Take your elbows under your shoulders. Forearm plank, hold it. Tuck that tailbone under again. Side plank, right arm is base, reach your left arm up. We'll find some hip dips from here, squeezing up. Always an option to bring that right knee down. Lifting the left hip a little higher. Here's 4, 3, plank, or forearm plank in 2. And 1, take it back through your forearm plank. Hold, retuck those hips under. And bring your right arm up, side plank, left arm is down. Hip dip, squeeze up, up a little bit higher. Last 4, 3, 2, back to your forearm plank on 1. Knees down, push-ups, walk up to your palms. So we've got those chaturanga or narrow row push-ups, long spine. You're gonna bring the elbows back by the ribs and press straight up. Inhale down, exhale up. If you're feeling really spicy, take it from the toes. Last 4. So strong friends for 3. Pulse it low in 2, and hold your push-up low, and then just do a little push-up for 1 inch. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch it out. Woo. Okay, we're grabbing that Pilates ball if you have it, if not a block, and starting on our back with a little bit of core with the block, okay? Or the ball. The ball's great so you can squeeze into it. So when you're ready, lay down and take the ball in your hands by your chest, elbows wide, legs up the wall. You're gonna point your toes at the sky. So flat back into the earth. Start to press into that ball. If it's a block, you might just hold it and actively press into your block. We're gonna start to add up a little lift 2 times. So we'll go pulse, pulse, lower, up, up, and down. So when you're lifting up, you're pressing into your ball. Squeeze, squeeze, hold. Squeeze, squeeze, freeze. Up, up, hold. Up, up, freeze. Trying to get those shoulders off the mat. Couple more, and then we'll add a little twist on. Do 1 more, then rest your head on the ground. Zipper your legs together, pivot your knees to face the right. So your knees are angling to the right. Can you hover them about 1 inch lower, or just take them a little bit dip to a hover? And then re-lift up, that pulse, pulse up. That lift, lift, freeze. Going straight up with the crunch. Can you drop your knees a little bit lower to that angle? Last 4 right here. 3, stay up. We'll reach our arms to the right side in 2, and 1. Reach your arms fully extended off to that right side. Drop your legs another inch. Pulse into your ball with your hands, and lift and pulse up with the shoulders for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Can you drop the legs a little lower? Last 3, 2, and 1. Reset, knees into the chest. Legs up to the sky, straight up. We'll reset here, elbows wide. When you're ready, press into your ball. Let's go, lift, lift, hold. Up, up, freeze. Lift, lift, hold. Just a couple more. We'll take our knees to the left side in 3, 2, and 1. Rest your head, pivot your knees to the left now. Zipper those legs together, let them lower to a hover. That angle stays to the left. Up, up, hold. Lift, lift, freeze. Pressing into that ball or your block, whatever you have. Your hips stay on the ground. Last 4, last 3. Reach to the left side in 2. And 1, reach your arms long off to the left. Press into your ball, squeeze the ball. Lift and pulse for 10, 9. Drop your legs another inch. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees to the chest. Woo, you can put that ball off to the side. Rock across your low back. Let it go, let it go. You're gonna grab behind the thighs, rock front and back a few times. We'll meet in standing, so gently make your way to your feet. Grab some light weights, our lightest weights, and we'll face the side so you have room to move. We'll find that goddess squat. So heels in, toes out. Step it wide. Make sure you have room to move both of your legs, or your arms rather. Your elbows are into the ribs, palms face forward. We'll start with just the right arm, press it up, pull it in. Then the left arm presses up and in. So your elbows come into the ribs or hips. Full arm extension at the top, and we're sinking that seat low, making the legs work. We want our heels wider than our hips. Good job. So the core is bracing in. We're keeping our shoulders over our hips, tall spine. 1 more time each side, and then we'll add both arms together. So the next time you're down, squeeze your shoulders down your back, press both arms to the top, and squeeze them in. Exhale to the top and inhale in. Tune into your breath here. Pull your lowest bit of your abdomen in and up. Final 4. Last 3. Can you sink your seat just a little bit deeper? Squeeze the knees open wide. Here's 2. Nice. Last 1. And we'll bring our right hand to our hip, or our left hand to your hip rather. I'm trying to do the reverse. And then the right hand is gonna pivot in like a hammer curl. We're gonna press straight up. The palm is facing into the midline. Press straight up, lift that right heel off the mat, then bend the elbow, heel down. And think of a hammer curl. Straighten your arm down, lift your heel again, and then rebend. So press, heel lift, and then heel lift at the bottom, yeah? So as you lift that right heel at the bottom and the top, drive into the balls of your feet, the ball of your foot. Your left arm should be just relaxed. Hands, sink that seat a little bit lower again. We're still keeping shoulders over hips. Think of your low ribs, knit them in and down. Last 4. Final 3. Last 2. 1 more all the way to the top and the bottom. Bring those hands to your heart. Step your feet in. We'll find a little chair pose just to break it up from side to side. Send your seat down and back, weights in your heels. Bring your palms to face up and back. Little pulse. Arms pulse up. Option, pulse the booty low here. Just 8, 7, 6. Last 4, 3, 2. We'll stand up on 1. Woo! All right, refine that wide stance. Heels in, toes are out. Bring your right hand to your hip now. Take that left arm, bend that elbow. We're thinking of hammer curl and shoulder press, right? Press straight up, lift your heel. Bend, heel goes down. Extend your arm to the bottom, lift your heel again, and then plant it up and down. Exhale, exhale, you got it. Squeezing the knees open wide. After this, we're coming to our bar. Get a little more leg work the low body. Last 4. Can you sit a little deeper and lift your heel a little higher? Final 3. 2. Give me this last one, last one. Hands to your heart, step those feet in. Oh, shake them out. You can put those light weights down. We are now moving to our bar or our chair or whatever have you. If you have that Pilates ball, grab it. I'm actually nope, we're gonna leave that there. We're gonna take the ball behind your right knee crease, and we're gonna stand about just an arm's casual reach from the bar. When I say tuck your tailbone, it's like a glute squeeze. Your tailbone drops and your low abs really turn on. So we wanna really tuck the tailbone under. Take that ball if you're using it behind your right knee crease. You could also try squeezing a light weight if you're really careful, or a block might work. Otherwise, just we're doing hydrants, so you don't need anything also as an option. So soft bend in your left knee. We're gonna hydrant that right leg out to the side. I'll show you a side view. Out and in. Exhale and in. Your right hand can be on your hip. You can reach it out to the side, or you can cactus your arm on the bar for a little more support, because we want a little more weight in that right hand than the left. Left hand is just barely touching the bar. You could also use your left hand to touch both hip points. Retuck your hips here so you're not hinging your booty out. And so your right hip isn't crazy lifting. We're keeping our hips lined up. Can you point your toes now as you hold that ball? And just try to lift up and out to the right side. Great work, everybody. Starting to burn out that outer glute pocket, that side booty here. Last 4. Now we'll hold that hydrant up to the side in 3, 2, and hold it up. Toes still pointed. Swivel your leg back and bring the knee forward. Push back through the toes and bring the knee forward. Can you try to keep your inner thigh parallel with the ground and slide like butter from side to side? Retuck your tailbone under. And remember, we're putting more weight into the right hand than the left. Toe stays pointed. Whee! Last 4 right here. Last 3. We're holding this in 2. And hold it right here. Flex your foot and just kick back through your glute, through your heel. Small movement. Feel it in your right butt cheek. Yes. Retuck your tailbone down. Feel the low abs pull in. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your knees together. Flex or point your toe rather, and just squeeze that ball if you have it. Otherwise, you're just kind of lifting your heel. Feel your right glute squeeze. Retuck the tail. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your ball out. You're done on the right side. Shake it out. We're hitting our left side before we can move on, right? Balance, balance. So when you're ready, take the ball if you're using it behind your left knee crease. Got that arms grab. Take a breath and exhale, hydrant to the left side. Lifting the left leg. Point your toe. Try to hold that 90 bend if you aren't using a ball or a lightweight or a block. Retuck those hips. We always want to be squeezing the glutes down and in. Ab up and in. Take all tension out of the upper body, the head, the neck, the shoulders, the face. Try to lift just a little bit higher off to that left side if you can. Beautiful work, everyone. You're crushing it today. Last 4. Last 3. Hold your hydrant up to your high point in 2 and 1. Toes are pointed back, right? So swivel and draw the knee forward. Press back like you're sliding across a parallel plane right here. Inner thigh level with the floor. Retuck the tailbone so you're always squeezing that left hip forward. Try to lift that knee a little bit higher to the left side. Here's 4, 3, hold it back in 2, and 1. Flex your foot and just squeeze back now. It's like the smallest squeeze. Pulling your left hip forward, tuck the tailbone, press back through your heel. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knee to knee. Point your toe and squeeze up on your ball if you have it. If you have the ball, you'll really feel this in your hamstring. If not, you still get a little something. But here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Ooh! OMG, shake the hips side to side a little bit. Let that go. My goodness, ball goes down. Now we come to our bar, no props. Take your forearms to the bar, walk your feet back so your hips are lined up over the heels. Extend your right leg back, toe in the ground, breathe in, exhale, lift. We're taking a full leg extension to the top. Notice I'm not hiking my right hip up and out and opening. I'm keeping my hips closed, facing the mat. Tap down and squeeze up. We're really filling our right glute and hamstring. Soft bend in your left knee. Keep your neck long. And pull that belly up so we're not forgetting to embrace the core. I know it sounds like a terrible, sick thing to say over and over, but we really do want to focus on remembering our powerhouse. Nice job. So remember, we're lifting and lowering in control. Reaching back as long as you can through pointed toes. All the muscles are fired up. Last 4. Hold it up in 3. We've got the pulse at the top in 2. Here we go. Hold it up and just give me the smallest little lifts. Lifts. Can you lift up an inch? Up an inch. Keep pointing your toe. A long leg extension for 8, 7, 6, 4. Hold it up in 3, 2, and hold. Right here we have the smallest bend in the knee. It's a bend extend. Think of a 1-inch bend, and then you are fully reaching back through those toes as best you can. This is it. Keep those hips level. Right hip in line with the left. We are not open to the side, yeah? Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set it down. Woo-wee. Okay, we're doing our left leg now, and then we are gonna stretch our legs, okay? I promise. Take it back to the bar if you came out. Right heel is under the hip. Take your left toes back, breathe in, and exhale, lift. Tap down, lift up. Toes stay pointed, full fired up legs. Breathe as you touch down. Exhale as you squeeze it to the top. So good. Your hips all look nice and level. Good focus. Keep your spine long and your belly tight. Feel a little burn in that left glute. You might feel it later too, but it's good sensations. Let's go for 4, 3, little pulse at the top in 2. Here you go, 1, hold it up and then lift a little higher. Higher, find your highest point. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, hold in 2, and hold right here. Bend, extend, the small 1-inch bend in the knee. Back as hard as you can through that long leg. Toes stay pointed. Here's 8, 7. Last 4, friends. 3, 2, and 1. Feet down. Woo! Walk back, arms distance from the bar. Take those feet wide. Hold over your legs. Oh yeah. Take your right hand to your left ankle. Maybe you look up or reach up. Left hand to the right ankle. Maybe your right hand reaches up or you look up, little twist. You just fold through center. Maybe you take a rag doll. Maybe you sway your weight from one foot to the other. Woo. And the hands release and walk yourself all the way back up to your bar. We'll come in a little bit closer, right ankle over left thigh. Take that little chair seat. That figure 4. Flex your ankle. We'll very carefully stand up. Take your right hip facing your bar. And this is just an option if you want. Right leg can come up on your bar. You can reach your left arm up and over, a little rainbow stretch. Nice. Good job, everybody. Option to fold your torso over your thigh here for just another moment. Breathe. And very slowly, carefully let that go. Figure 4, left ankle over right thigh. So maybe facing your chair, your bar, your counter again. Flex your ankle. Feels so good in that left hip. And when you're ready, you can stand it up. Left hip towards your bar or space. Left leg on it if you want. Reach your right arm up and over. Your chest is open to start. Side body stretch. And then option to fold your torso over your thigh. Whew. And when you're ready, we'll just carefully remove our leg from lifted. Shake it out. We're done with the bar for a bit. Option to grab 1 heavy weight. We're moving on to 1 heavy weight. Now, if you were at Sculpt last week, we did a little bit of this. So you can grab the heaviest weight you want because it's a staggered leg deadlift. So we'll begin with it in our left hand. Your right foot is base. Feet are hips width apart, and then stagger your left toes back. So you've got a little bit of a kickstand stance. Your knees stay lined up because that left leg is bent more than the right. From here, spine stays long, shoulders down the back. You're gonna lower with the breath in, that left arm deadlifts down and then squeezes to the top. Your hips go back equally and we have this nice long spine hinge. Press up. Where you feel this is in the right glute and hamstring. That's where you will feel it. Inhale down. Exhale, squeeze and rise. Now, if you want to change up, you can add a little bit of a weight pass at the bottom. This is optional. You can come down and just pass the weight to your opposite hand, pass it back, and rise. For those of you that want more of a balanced challenge, option to lift the back leg and then come back up. And you can still here play if you want with the passing of the weight. It's up to you. We've got 4 more. We'll stand up in 3. Nice and slow, down with the inhale, up with the exhale. Finish off 1 more, nice, slow, and strong. Woo! When you stand up, option to pass that weight to the other hand. Just take a break with the left hand for a minute. Okay, now we're gonna add on a lunge. So from standing, your right leg is base. We're gonna step the left leg back into a crescent lunge, feet or hips width apart. But in this crescent lunge, we're getting a hinge. My knee did not come forward, yeah? So your knee stays over the heel, you hinge. And then add a narrow row. Squeeze the elbow up, release, and then we'll stand back up. Okay, that's where we're going from here. Narrow row. Option to take that arm out to the side. Drive into that front heel, friends. Squeeze your elbow to the midline, make the back muscles do some work. Now, if you want a heavier weight for this, if you didn't grab one quite heavy, you can switch it. If you want no weights for this, that is fine too. We'll do 4 more. And then we add our deadlift back into the mix in 3 more. 2. Give me 1 more, lunge, row, stand up with that staggered leg. We go right into our deadlift and back into our lunge, row. Notice how much hinging we're doing in the body. That hinging really makes your right hip stay low and have to work with the right hamstring and glute. If you want to add your floated leg back in or the weight toss in your deadlift, that's up to you. 4 more, all the way up, all the way down. Both shapes. We move slow through these. There's 3 more. Okay, friends, 1 more each shape. Hit them. We'll end standing when you get there. Woo. We'll put that weight down. We'll shake it out. Shake out your arms. Maybe roll the wrists a few times. We'll inhale to a mountain. We'll sit down into a chair, reach your arms back. Pulse the booty low, pulse the arms up. Mixing it up before we do the other side for 8, 7, 6, 5. Last 3, 2, and 1. Mountain, stand up and bring your hands down. Woo! Grab that heavy weight. This time we start with our left foot as base. The weight is in your right hand. Feet or hips width apart. Kickstand the right toes back a little bit. Knees are in one line. Belly is active. When you're ready, hinge down, deadlift. Squeeze up. Inhale, lower. Exhale up. Drive through your left heel. Send those hips back. So you know what we're doing on this side now. If you want to add the weight pass on at the bottom, that's up to you. A little option. Keeps you down lower longer. If you want a balance challenge and lift that back leg, add it on. Four more. Let's go, three more. We've got two more. Can you finish off this last one? We'll meet standing. Option to put the weight into your left hand. Give that right hand a break, especially if you got a heavier weight. Now we move on to our lunge with the row. So left foot stays base. Step your right foot back into your crescent lunge. Hinge long through the torso, palm faces in, inhale. On that exhale, row. And then you stand back up. Just the lunges, we gotta get used to them on this side first before we add on. Ooh, breaking things. Good work. Let's go four more, and then we add the deadlifts in. Three to go. Two. One more lunge, then the next time you stand up, add in your deadlift. Lower and lift. Then take it back to the lunge row. The option is yours in the lift if you want to float the leg or pass the weight. Move slow so you have your balance through these. Let's go four more. Both shapes count as one, okay? We've got three to go. Moving slow with intention, two more each side, or each shape rather. Friends, finishing off one more, each shape, each shape. We'll meet in standing when you're done. At the top of your mat, you can put your weight down when you're finished. Woo! Shake that out. Take a big breath in mountain. Breathe out, bring those hands down. We're grabbing our two medium weights now. Two mediums. Very good, very good. So, oh, actually, excuse me, if you have a booty band today, a looped band, and you want to use it around your thighs, it just adds a little spice. If you don't have one, don't worry. But if you do, grab it, put it around your thighs. And of course, your stance will be taut. We don't want slack in that. We want it to feel a little bit of pressure. And our two light weights, or medium weights rather, in our hands. So we're doing a curtsy lunge. Our right foot is base, and our left foot will step back. The weights will be at 90 to keep them out of the way. If that's not good, a curtsy lunge for any reason on your knees or hips, just step straight back into a crescent lunge, okay? All right, when you're ready, breathe in. And exhale, step it back, curtsy lunge, and come all the way up. We're just getting the lunge shape down. Keep the front knee over the ankle in line with the toes. Try to keep that band taut. And the next time we step back, we're adding an around the world. So step back, get a hinge now, hinge in the chest. Arms come all the way up, straight spine around the world. Bring them in. Step back up, weights are at 90, they're out of the way. Step back wide enough that you hinge your chest. Next time you come up, pause. We're gonna start to add on a leg lift to the left side. We'll go 1, 2, and then we will repeat. Hinge into that lunge around the world. Kind of a lot, maybe it might seem, but it's really, we got this. And you can step your foot down each time or float it. Either way. Four more. All right, we're rocking our final 3 on this side, yeah? Two more. Let's finish off one more around the world. We'll come up and do lateral leg lifts. That left leg is gonna be your lifting leg out to the side for 8, 7. Last 4, 2 feet down in 3, 2, and 1. 2 feet down. If you have that band, keep it taut. Open your arms to about 45 degrees. We've got some wide arm curls, soft bend in your knees. Lift and lower. Isolating your biceps. Tuck your tailbone down, get that squeeze going. Last 8, 7, and then we hit the other side. Final 4, looking strong, everyone. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! All right, starting with the other side, your left foot is base, weights are at 90, they're held out of the way. Your right foot either steps back into your lunge or cross it into the curtsy. All right, just get that hinge to start, stand up. We'll take about 4 more of these before we add on our around the worlds. Step back wide enough that you hinge that long spine. This time, stay low. Add an around the world. Exhale up, inhale down, and stand. Bracing in that belly to spine, especially when we open up the front line here for the around the world. Next time you come up, let's add our lateral leg lifts. We'll start with 4, but then we'll just hit 2. Lateral leg lifts, just go 2. Let's get 4 more of these bad boys out of the way. Woo. 3 more in your circuit here. Two more. Amazing work, everybody. Nice pace, being intentional. Finish off 1 more. And if you're already there, you're just doing your leg lifts because those are bad to the bone. Leg lift out to the right side for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2 feet down. Oh my gosh. Okay. 45-degree angle with those weights there facing up. We're gonna push out and in, out and in. We're taking it to the mat after this. Let's go 8, 7. We're squeezing in and serving it out. Last 4, last 3. The tiniest pulse in 2. The tiniest squeeze in right here. Little squeeze in, in, in. Fire up the biceps. 8, 7. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Put those weights down. You can take that band off. Keep it nearby if you want for stretching at the end. So we're coming into another core round with the ball. If you have it. If you don't have it, don't fret. Don't fret because we got this, okay? So take it to a seat, feet are in the mat. If you have the ball, give it a nice little tuck under your seat and lean back. Hands reach forward. If you have no ball, it's just there for support anyway. It's like you're gonna be just reaching and lifting and lowering. So, with or without that ball, we're all gonna work. Take your arms forward in line with shoulders. Thumbs are up, shoulders in the back, belly to spine. Lean back an inch and come up an inch. Lean back and come up. So we're rounding the back actually. C curving the spine. So next time, we have the option here. Let's point our toe, right leg lifts. Keep your thighs and knees level and parallel. Lean back, reach up. If that doesn't work for you, you can put it down and then lift it if you want. Otherwise, hold it up. We're not here for long. Can you lean back just a little bit more? Last 4. Last 3. We're gonna start twisting to the right into. And 1. Pivot to the right. Come forward and lean back. To the right, through center with an extra lean back. Here's 4, 3. Work in that oblique system. 2, hold it to the right on 1, hands to the heart. Option knee, come in and extend. Lean back a little more. Elbow to thigh. Here's 4, twisting to the right. 3, last 2, and 1. Reset through center. Woo, a little bit of a burner, right? Okay, same thing, we're going to the other side. So arms forward, lean back. Squeeze up. You're using the low core to lift. Can you take it back another inch here? So good. Here's 4. Here's 3. Point the left toes in 2. And 1. Left toes lift. We're not here for long. If you can, hold those thighs parallel. Lean back. Squeeze up. Want to build those quad muscles. This is going to help pave that path. Last 4. 3. We'll reach to the left side in 2. And 1. Reach to the left side, lean back. Come through center as you reach up. Lean back a little deeper. Here's 4 more. Maybe you're getting those shakes. That's good. Here's 3. Woo, 2. And stay to that left side, hands to the heart. Bend the knee in as you come up. Extend as you lean back. Let's go. 4. Twisting to the left. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, ho, ho. Friend, you're done with that. OMG. If you have a ball, you can use it for a glute bridge. Squeeze it in between your thighs. If not, you might squeeze a block. Otherwise, don't worry about it. Take it down. Glute bridge. Feet are planted, hips width apart. Squeeze the ball in between your thighs, your knees. Hands can rest by your side, supporting you. Press into your feet, lift your hips up. So, squeeze the ball if you have it. Start to pulse on it and squeeze inward. Inner thighs light up. Hips stay high so you feel that crease of your butt and thighs light up. And we're gonna lower our hips to tap and squeeze up. Tap down, glute bridges, and lift. If you don't have a ball, you're just gonna lift lower. Knees in line with hips. If you have that ball, squeeze at the top, lower down. Lift and squeeze, and lower. Tucking the tailbone at the top, getting all that length out of the spine. Keep your hips level and squeeze them just a little bit higher. Here's 4, 3. Hold at the top in 2. Hold at the top right here. Squeeze your ball. Squeeze and lift. Squeeze, lift. Squeeze, lift. It's a little pulse up. Pulse, then squeeze. Here's 8, 7, 6. Little bit higher. Here's 4, 3, 2. Keep your hips up on 1. Walk your feet in a little bit more. Lift your heels off the mat so your toes are down. The balls are up. Squeeze your ball. Tap down, lift up and squeeze. Tap down, lift up and squeeze. Squeeze at the bottom, squeeze at the top. Bring those heels just a little bit higher if you can. You're almost there. Last 4, 3. Pull those hips high in 2. Hold those hips up high, heels high. Squeeze your block or your ball if you have it. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Heels up on 1, hips stay high. Just lift, pulse, squeeze to the top. Finish strong right here for 8, 7. Pulse up, 6, 5. If you have the ball, squeeze it and pulse for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower it down. Woo! Ball can go away. Take your knees to your chest. Big tight squeeze, rock side to side. Oh my goodness, friends, you're amazing. Thank you for being here today. Woo, we're ready to just finish off with some stretching. Does that sound good to you? Oh, it sounds amazing to me. Take your right ankle over your left thigh and maybe draw your left knee into your chest. Or you can capture your shin or hamstring and give yourself that stretch with a long leg. That feels so good. Hard to want to leave the shape, but if and when you're ready, just switch it out. Take the left ankle over the right thigh. Get the other side. Flexing the left ankle back. I just want to thank you for sharing this time with me today, with each other, showing up. Oh my gosh, what a joyous Tuesday. Hard to leave again, but if you're ready, grab a strap if you have it. We're going to use it to stretch. Put that strap around your right arch of foot, extend your leg to the sky. Your left leg can be foot planted or long in the ground. If you're not using a strap, your peace fingers can grab your toe or your leg somewhere. Pressing up through the big toe ball mound. And if you're ready, you can open up your right leg to that right side. Try to keep your ankle flexed so you're kicking through your heel, getting that stretch in the inner thigh and the back of the leg. Left hip is staying planted firmly in the mat. Belly to spine on an inhale, pull your leg back up through center, and then just pull that leg a little closer towards your body, towards your face, your torso, stretching the back of your leg. And lastly, we'll take our leg to the left, cross the midline just a little bit. Keep your right hip glued on the mat, kick through your heel, getting that IT band stretch. Small but effective. And through center, when you're ready to switch it out, bend your knee, take your left foot into the strap, and then release your right foot to the ground. Maybe take your leg long on the right side. I'm gonna stretch your left leg above you. You can open up your left leg to the left side, taking through your heel. Belly to spine on an inhale, pull your leg up through center. Let's just go right across the midline this time. Your left hip in the mat. Just cross over to the right side a little bit, an inch or two. And coming through center, draw your leg closer towards your face, your torso. Stretch the back of it. Couple more breaths. And then gently, when you're ready, bend that left knee. Remove your strap, knees to your chest, a little tight squeeze. Into your arms out wide, release your knees to the left. A supine twist. Feels so good. Breathe into your right side body. On an inhale, pull your knees through center, realign your spine. Then exhale, knees to the right, looking up or to the left. And breathe in, pulling your knees through center. Give yourself a tight squeeze. You bow up with gratitude to yourself. And we can come right up, rock and roll a few times into some nice gentle stretching at the top. Barre is a little bit different than our yoga or sculpt. Take a wide straddle at the top if you'd like. Toes to the sky. We'll reach our right hand over the right leg. Left arm rainbows up and over. Just make sure you keep that left hip glued down. It shouldn't be lifting off the mat. You want to feel that stretch along the hip and the waistline. And using your right hand for support, take a big breath in, come all the way up. As you exhale, we'll switch over to the other side. Left hand down the left leg, right arm up and over. Again, noticing if your right hip now is lifting, keep it rooted down. Get the benefits of this stretch. Using your left hand for support, reach all the way back up. Two hands nice and high. Keep your toes pointing to the sky. Breathe in and folding forward in between both of those nice open thighs. A deeper stretch here. If there's any tension on your knees, you can draw the legs a little bit closer together. Letting tension go in your neck. Maybe even closing your eyes. One more round of breath. And then carefully use both of your hands to support yourself up bone by bone. We'll draw both legs together for a seated forward fold. Toes to sky again. Sweep your arms straight up with an inhale and hinge forward over your long legs as you breathe out. Get a little longer in the spine. Maybe fold a little deeper over your legs. One more round of breath here. Use your hands and gently walk yourself back up bit by bit, bone by bone. You can draw the soles of your feet together, that butterfly pose. Just one last little shape here. Roll your shoulders down your back a few times. You can draw your heels in a little closer if you want a little more tightness to your stretch. Then maybe you just fold and round your spine this time. Take about 2 more breaths. And very, very, very slowly start to walk yourself all the way back up. You can take more of a Sukhasana now, slide your heels and ankles in to kind of line up. We'll inhale, sweep up, 2 cleansing breaths, big round breath in. Hands to your heart as you breathe out. And inhale, filling up, opening the chest, the waistline. And exhale, hands can come down to your heart space. Thank you so much for sharing. And today, movement together. You're amazing. I love you all. I appreciate you all. And I will see you next time. Namaste. Thank you, thank you, thank you.